y'all doing? It's your boy, King to the 101, Dread to the 101. Hey, it, we are. Let's get it big. Back on my
There he is, the man, the myth,
best
the legend.
7-footer on 2K, nigga. Grinding for my badges. Wind up getting all these skill boosts. Yeah. Shit, we almost gonna get this mascot. Look at that mascot, I'm good.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Grab my coffee. That game was crazy yesterday. Bulls got that lucky ass half-court shot on the Lakers. Shit happens. Smash that like button. Get it.
Oh, say does.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Paul George, then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Carter in at the 1. Sabonis outside, shot from 12. The Lakers with a rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by the Lakers. Sabonis, high post. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Very versatile. Brown can operate either side of the pick and roll.
Brooks against George. And that one's good for Brooks.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Now here's Carter. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to George. There's the 3. First shot won't go. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Murray. Here's Carter. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Picked by Carter. Here's George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Out to Sabonis. Back to Carter. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Kings.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. DeRozan is checked in for Brown. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He ended up with 37 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now here's DeRozan, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Five to shoot. The Lakers with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah. Offensive rebound. Pass to George. The three ball. The shot no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-5 run. Three-pointer, Brooks. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Carter. No made baskets yet. Fourth three. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, here's Doncic. They get the rebound. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Sabonis. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Teams will make substitutions. Now Sabonis. A 20-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Now here's DeRozan. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Keegan Murray. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished.
Boy, he had a lot of momentum behind him on his way up there.
Here's DeRozan. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And down it goes. 2 points. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Let DeRozan get this close, and he will finish strong.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Sabonis with a screen on Reeves. Tipped away. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Big Daddy. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Doncic using quick, active hands to fast break start. beautifully because of it.
A minute 37 left to play in the half. Here's Yabusele to the middle. Here's DeRozan. And Reeves pulls it down.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Here's Big Daddy. He had 37 points in the win against Miami.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Murray finds DeRozan. It's good from the top of the key. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by DeRozan.
The 6'7" native of Compton, DeMar DeRozan, getting it done. Great strength there.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night. Brown, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Ellis. And here's Connect outside. Rebound by Sacramento. They defeated Utah in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time. Bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Lakers on top, running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey, folks, I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just...
And looking at the players, appreciate you joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Look at Dylan Brooks. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
They've got Connect. Dylan Brooks is out there with John Collins. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Big Daddy in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Murray, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Kick out to Brown. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Lakers. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Connect outside. Counted from distance. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. Three of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Carter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch. And it's good for 2. Doncic has got 7.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Carter, still without a bucket.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
He shoots it. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Sabonis finds Murray. 2 in the cold spell. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 3-pointer, Brooks. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Here's Big Daddy. He's checked by Carter. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Sabonis can't hit. On offense, here are the Lakers. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to Big Daddy. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Brown can't hit. And stolen by Brown. The floater, rebounded by the Lakers. Big Daddy's got rebound number 11. From deep, here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brooks against Carter. Out to Sabonis. Picked by Carter. And here's Brown for 3. Another miss by Brown. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Doncic. From deep. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Brown. Here's Carter. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
The Kings making a switch here. .24 seconds left in the third quarter here. George, good.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Outside Reeves. Inside. Here's Big Daddy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And so it's Los Angeles. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Kings, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Also A.J. Griffin out there, and it's Jones in at the 2.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their M.O. this evening.
Here's DeRozan. Griffin outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Reeves. They set a pick. Pulls it. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Griffin. No good from outside. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Down low. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
From deep, Melton. Pure from three-point range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Ellis. A shot to stop the run. DeRozan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Graham.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Now here's Reeves. To the inside. Here's Big Daddy, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Los Angeles. Murray finds Carter. Hits the trifecta. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Murray. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
The Lakers have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. DeRozan brings the double. Big Daddy's shot is good.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-5 run.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. On the attack, Carter. Got a hand on it. Vanderbilt, a pass to Big Daddy with the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Carter finds Sabonis. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Big Daddy's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And after dropping 3 games to this team on the year, they have to be ecstatic to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, a loss would have given them a horrendous 0-4 mark in the season series, so I thought they did very well to avoid that fate.
And what a huge performance it was for Big Daddy.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
to get back on track. He's off on that one. Good D by Vanderbilt. Now Los Angeles with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Carter with it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams, MP.
This is it, the playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
New stars emerge.
Look at the Lakers. And you know, Greg, they worked so hard to establish home-court advantage, and they may need it having drawn a brutal opponent here in round one.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And now let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Kevin, MP has now reached the playoffs in back-to-back years. Before the game, he told me, we go to the gym outside practice, watch film, grab meals. We're really bonding. And those relationships may lead to deeper runs in the postseason. Kevin?
I'm sure he's open for that. Chemistry under pressure can make a big difference. David, thanks. Here's Big Daddy. An incredible season for MP. Greg leading the NBA in multiple categories.
Just a ridiculous accomplishment, right? MP was dynamite this season. This team is beyond lucky to have him.
Here's Wembanyama after the basket by Los Angeles.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Sohan.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Fox looking it over. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game, and that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Castle. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Castle. Shoots the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Inside. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Sohan. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid
that like button.
Jumper these
right
days.
fast. Oh, got his ass.
Hey. My goodness, what a play. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's
he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. Reeves.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
We've got Luka Doncic. Dylan Brooks out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Big Daddy in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Nets was outstanding. He dropped in 38 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive.
Barbecue shake, God.
He was locked in. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate.
There you go.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here's Reeves outside. Connects from three-point range. Reeves has got 9 points now in the quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Sohan. Stolen by Brooks.
Ripped his ass. Huh.
Isaac down low. Covered by Johnson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Castle.
Game 1 versus Spurs.
Vassell kicks to Johnson. A pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Collins checked in for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Luka Doncic. Green's checked in for the Spurs.
Oh, never mind.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Green. Here's Castle. No scoring in this one. Here's
Get that shit out of here, nigga.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Collins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Collins, I'm about to trade your ass, nigga. Get out the paint, bro.
But really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Fox.
He about to cook your ass
down
up.
Low. Sohan.
Hell
up
no.
again.
Hell no.
It's
Give me
holding
that
by
shit,
Los
nigga.
Angeles. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, it's clear that MP takes a lot of pride, Greg, in his rebounding.
No doubt MP understands the value of every possession, and that's why he led the league in rebounding during the regular season. He's always ready to do the dirty work for his team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Vassell kicks to Fox. To the middle. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
On the wing, Brooks. Inside. Here's Big Daddy. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Three-pointer, Fox. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-3 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin,
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Spurs trail by 17. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brooks has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Los Angeles. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Driving the lane, and Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Here's Big Daddy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Big Daddy's got 18 points in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Wembanyama, a screen. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Connect. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Castle. Back to Sohan. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Connect. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Big Daddy. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 17-point game. Doncic against Fox. No one near him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 8.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Pass to Brooks to the inside. Here's Big Daddy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's now 20 points for Big Daddy.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Fox. Over Doncic. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Big Daddy. No good with the layup. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside, Fox. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fox has got 11.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Isaac's checked in for Collins. Spurs also with the sub. Vassell's checked in. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Pass to Castle. Now, Sohan. Back to Vassell. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 18. Lobbed up there for Isaac. They swipe it. Here's Castle. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Connect. No good. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Fox. It's deflected. Doncic outside, fires the three, hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Sohan finds Wembanyama. Stolen by Connect. Doncic outside, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for three.
With the floater, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
In a deep three from Fox. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific in and a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Daddy.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Austin Reeves out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Primo in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Back to Fox. Pass to Green. Wembanyama with it. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama up top. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum.
series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
with them.
Alright, bro. As we go in this stream, bro, I gotta head out. Be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. As always, can I get a hi? I'll be back on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time, bitch. No later than 11 p.m. Eastern time.